Hey everybody, before we get into the podcast, I just want to let you know about our sponsor. It's a film called Sir John A. and the Curse of the Anti-Quenched. It's a fun comedy and you can check it out on iTunes, Amazon, or wherever you get your movies. Check out curseoftheantiquenched.com. Hey everybody, we're going to do a quick 10-minute review of Detective Pikachu, and I'm hitting the 10-minute timer now. So, what did you think of this one?
Yeah, it was a Pokemon movie, all right.
Do you follow Pokemon that much? Did you play Pokemon cards or anything like that?
I was always behind the fads, so I had Pokemon cards when everyone else didn't anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, I like Pokemon. I watched Pokemon when I was a kid. I played not too many Pokemon games. Like Pokemon Stadium was the shit back in the day.
Are you a Pokemon Go player?
Nope, never really played Pokemon Go. I do own the new Pokemon on the Switch there, and I'm liking it. It's the original from back then, but I never got to play it. Okay. So yes, I'm familiar with Pokemons. I do enjoy Pokemons. I like Ryan Reynolds. I like Ryan Reynolds before other people like Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, we're old school like Ryan Reynolds back in the X-File days.
Yeah, I mean, I meant more like Buried or Waiting, Just Friends.
Just Friends, really?
Yeah. Hey, you know, it has a certain charm.
Blade 3?
Exactly, Blade Trinity. No, I thought it worked really well. It wasn't. I enjoyed myself watching it. I thought I liked it. It's definitely something I would definitely get when it comes out and watch it again. The only really big thing I didn't like about it was the villain. I don't know, like the whole villain aspect was like, it's been so done over and over and over. I do appreciate the kind of Batman Returns kind of feel to it, right? I do like the ending. I mean, I caught it like when I realized that Mewtwo can, by the way, spoiler alert, Mewtwo can turn people into like Pokemon, like he can mesh people. I was like, oh, that's where his dad is.
I had very little expectation of this movie. Like, I saw the trailer and I was like, oh, you know, whatever. Like,
it looks nice.
Yeah, and then a couple friends really wanted to see it, and so I was like, yeah, I'll go. And I was honestly pleasantly surprised.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I was surprised by how much I enjoyed it. I think the world they build is really fun.
The world is fantastic.
And although it is a little surreal, I think it was just well done, and they don't waste much time explaining to you what Pokemon are and how it all works.
They just go in like, this is Pokemon,
you know. That's
how it goes. And you know what? It kind of gets me excited. If this is they're like kind of dipping their toes into live action Pokemon movies, I am down for that. Like that.
Yeah,
I want to see more of this.
They can explore there.
I love the beginning because it's very much it has that Pokemon the movie feel with like the Mewtwo scene. I don't know if you've ever seen that.
Never seen that.
Pokemon movie. The beginning of the Pokemon movie, animated movie in 1999. Starts off same thing, like they're in like a lab thing, and that's the creation of Mewtwo, and then Mewtwo breaks out and like kills people.
Oh.
But this, like, at first I thought that's what they were making, but turns out, you know, they just captured him, and it was like that. And there's a mention that they mentioned 20 years ago, like with Mewtwo, and so that means the Pokemon the movie is technically in the canon.
It's canon.
Yeah,
I like that. I like when they do shit like that. Because then, yeah, it's like respecting the source material a lot.
Again, I'm not the biggest Pokemon fan, so correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure like that's kind of
I like the little. You, but
yeah. Did you notice the Home Alone reference?
No.
You never caught the movie that's playing on TV?
Oh, yeah.
Was it Angels with
Even Filthier Souls?
Yes. Yeah. I was like, hold on, that's a fake movie.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of, I wonder how they. It's probably just they own the rights because it's the studio or whatever. But in a time where Disney essentially owns, you know, 95% of the box office, it is kind of cool to go to see something that's not a Disney property
What did you feel about the Pokemon designs?
It felt cartoony. and a little plasticky. Aside from Pikachu is
Pikachu looks fantastic.
Like they were trying to sell plush toys the whole time.
Even Jigglypuff looked really good. A lot of people don't like the Jigglypuff that she's furry, but I'm like, it works though.
It's all consistent though.
Charizard I thought looked really sweet.
Yeah.
I get like you have to kind of take in the fact that they're a little cartoony, but after you get into that fact, like I remember catching myself going like, oh yeah, right, there is no Pikachu in this movie. Like, you know what I mean? Like, like you kind of like lose aspect that Pikachu isn't actually like a CG character. I don't know. It was really well done.
And emotes well. And
Ryan Reynolds really does a surprisingly great job at it.
Yeah,
and I thought it was I really enjoyed the movie. Again, the ending felt a little like I've kind of seen it before. The Ditto thing was nice. A little because like the whole time was like bugging me. I was like, if he's the bad guy, like why were they fighting earlier with the sun? It doesn't make any sense. And as soon as I see the sun like in the closet, I was like, it was Ditto, son of a bitch.
That's funny. As soon as like he's going into the town on the train and Bill Nighy's all like, welcome to my Pokemon town. I'm like, bad guy. That's the bad guy. Bad guy.
Same thing. Because like in your whole mind, like Bill Nighy doesn't play a good guy.
It's like having Sean Bean being like, and you're like, oh, it's just a matter of time before he dies.
Yeah, exactly. You can't have these like characters like they just ooze that like, oh, they're gonna be the bad guy.
Yep. Can't trust him.
So again, apart from that, I had a lot of fun watching it. What's your favorite scene? Let's see if
I don't know. Like I did like a lot of it. I think probably the mime bit.
Right? The mime scene is fantastic. It's my favorite
funny,
as well.
Like it made me laugh.
It's so dark if you think about it.
Yeah.
He's pouring him with gasoline.
Yeah, he's torturing him.
Like,
but
I was actually pleasantly surprised on how dark that went. I was like, oh damn, okay.
I think it's because it's a cartoon character. You get away with.
I think it's because it's a cartoon character, and kids probably don't actually get it. What he's actually doing, that he's like, I don't think, no, he's straight up like pouring gasoline on him, about to light him on fire.
And he does.
Like, I guess he kind of does, but it's just like, it's like, oh damn, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And they threw in a couple little dirty jokes in there, which I thought was nice. Like, I was like, all right.
I don't know if it was just that I was so along for the ride, just no expectations, but I totally didn't see the end coming with him being the dad.
Really, eh? I mean, I didn't see it until like the clues were starting alluding. Like, I mean, I'm sure the clues were there from the beginning, but as soon as I realized they can mesh together, it's just like, it just makes sense.
Yeah.
But like before then, had no clue, right? Like I was just like, oh, it's probably like a hereditary. It's passed down. Like he can just hear Pokemons, I guess. But then I'm like,
I thought it was.
Why can he only hear that Pokemon? Yeah. They don't explain it, but it's enough that people's imaginations kind of connect the dots. So yes, the ending is enough. Like when I wanted to find out, I was like, oh yeah, that's cool. And even though I was thinking too, I was like, okay, the main actor, like, he's not fully dark. And I know his mom is. I was like, his dad has to be white, right? And I'm like
he's dark in the sense of like they film him dark. They always show him from the back, like.
But that's the thing. But I'm like, no, his dad's got to be white. I'm like, what if it is actually Ryan Reynolds? I'm like, nah, that would be weird. And then you finally see Ryan Reynolds, they're like, no, it's not weird. It works.
Yeah, and then you're like, oh, I get it now.
Yeah.
And then the other part of your brain's like, oh, right, they're gonna pay all this money for Ryan Reynolds on the bill, and they're not gonna put his fucking beautiful face in the movie. Like,
I mean, I had heard that because I read like an interview where Ryan Reynolds was talking about like how he was gonna like try like a voice for it and stuff. Like they're like, no, you should just do you. And like
it was again, a little Deadpool plays Pikachu.
Yeah, but like that kind of threw me off, right? Because I never by saying that, it never expected him to actually be in the movie. It's like as himself,
right?
So it kind of threw me off a little bit in that respect. I don't know. I liked it.
Yeah, so did I like I said,
it's not a great movie, but it's a good movie and probably like one of the best video game adaptations out there so far.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Remember we watched Double Dragon?
Yeah.
So it could be worse, like in that regard.
There's way worse movies out there.
If you think of video game adaptions, and then they got room to move.
Oh,
with
absolutely.
This, the property's
that's
so
the
big
beauty of it. is you can just feel the world growing in this. Like there's a lot of stories that can be told.
We can go back and do like a whole Ash.
Hold on, I just realized something. But it's the taxi driver from Deadpool's at the beginning.
Yeah,
of the movie.
Dopinder.
Yeah. Interesting.
I was really happy about that. I was like sad that he didn't come back later in the movie. I'm like, oh, that guy's funny.
Yeah, no. Anyways, yeah. Check it out if you haven't checked it out, and if you were listening to this and you haven't checked it out, sorry. We're sorry.
We just ruined a lot of it on you. But yeah, we both enjoyed it and would recommend it. And if you liked it or if you didn't like it, hit us up on the Twitters or the Instagrams and let us know your thoughts on the Pokemon. And we're at 10 minutes right there.
Damn, right. Nice call. All right.
That's it, man. Game over, man. Game over.
Thanks for listening. Be sure to subscribe, rate, and review the podcast. And be sure to follow us on Twitter at Lost Commentary, on Instagram at Raiders of the Lost Commentary, and like us on Facebook.
I'll be back.